Hey there, artists! This is Jensen, a children's book illustrator out in Montana, and today we're going to draw a drippy planet. Alright, welcome to Drippy Planet. We're going to get started with the sky. We're going to choose this color right here. And we're just going to use the paint bucket tool to put it through the whole canvas. Next, what I'm going to do is grab this color right here. I'm going to use our marker tool. I'm going to make it quite a bit bigger. I'm going to draw a straight line right about there and fill it in. Next, I'm going to go to our color picker and I'm going to pick this color right here. I'm going to make our marker tool quite a bit smaller. And I'm going to draw kind of a rectangle shape. So it's going to go off of the page a little bit, but it's going to start right about there. It's going to drip down because, again, this is Drippy Planet. So when we're drawing something drippy, what we're doing is we're using kind of a U shape like this with two little C shapes like this. So you can leave them individual or you can connect them together. They can be kind of wavy and wiggly. And what you're going to get is something that looks like it is dripping. Now I'm going to use our marker tool and just color that in. Next, I'd like to go in and grab the color we had a minute ago for the ground. It's right here. I'd like to make this top bit like drippy grass. So I'm going to follow the top edge of this like cliff canyon area, and I'm just going to use those U shapes. Again, now the entire thing's not going to be covered in grass, so I'm going to make a little break right there and just continue on the other side. You can make them longer or shorter, whatever you feel like, and then just color those in. While I still have this color in my hand, I'm going to grab this pencil. Where I've left this little break, we're not going to put any details there, but just along the canyon, we're just going to add some little drippy texture. Kind of reminds me of mac and cheese. All right. This is the color that we used for the back of this canyon. I'm going to grab it real quick and just add an outline that kind of follows these drippy shapes, but not quite exactly. It'll just add a little detail. All right, so for the reason that I left the middle open, I'm going to go and find this color right here. I'm going to use that marker tool, and I'm going to draw a drippy river. So in order to make it drippy, again, we're going to use those U shapes on the outsides like this. Not quite running like water. And then at the bottom, we'll just make some kind of flat oval shape, like it's pooling at the bottom, and we're going to color that in. And then on the edges of this lake, we'll call it, we're going to add just some little C-shaped curves coming out of it. It kind of looks like it's kind of like a splat, like dripping out the edges. All right. I'm going to go to our color picker and pick one shade darker. Switch to my pencil tool. We'll just add some details. So I'm going to add some bigger drips down the middle. Like this, and then just outline our drippy waterfall. Next, I'd like to add some foreground plants on our drippy planet. And I'm going to start by choosing, let's go with this color right here. We're going to use our marker tool, and we're going to start by drawing some, it's going to be kind of like a palm tree, but with drippy leaves. So traditionally when I draw like a palm tree leaf, it's going to be kind of this shape, and we can go ahead and use those to start with. I'm going to make mine just a little bit skinnier like this, one that goes over like this, and then one that comes out. What we want to do is color those in, and then after we color them in, we'll add those drippy textures. I think on this one I wanted it a little thinner. I'm going to go grab the yellow that we used for the sky and just color it into the shape that I want. That. Now, the orange that I just used is right here. I'm going to make my marker a bit smaller so that I have more control over these drips, and then we'll just add them to the edges. So I'm going to start here. Again, vary the shape, size, so that it really looks like something dripping. This, and we'll just color all those in. We're going to go over here. We're going to grab one shade darker and our pencil tool and just trace those leaves. Again, they don't need to be perfect. All right, now that we have that tree shape, I'm going to switch over to right about here. I'm going to use our marker tool. I'm just going to pretend that we're going to make the curved triangle coming out of the tree to start with. Something like that. We'll color that in. Then I would like to add the drips. So I'm going to make it smaller so that I have more control. And I'm going to come off of this, make little drip marks. And color them in. The orange that we used for the leaves themselves is right here. If you're in the color picker, it's that one. We're going to switch to our pencil tool, and with that color, I'm going to outline this tree. I do want to add some drips on the interior, like this. Outline our drips to make them more noticeable if they weren't already. All right, with those drips sorted out, this is the orange that we currently have. I want something a little lighter, so I'm going to go and grab one right here and our marker tool. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. And on these, I just kind of want to make it's like a fan shape with little fingers. I'll show you what I mean. We're going to use a bouncing line like this. We'll make them different shapes. And then we'll just color them in. We'll do one over here as well. And color it in. I'm going to use the orange from this palm tree. It's right here in our picker, or it's right here in this color picker. I'm going to use the marker tool. I'm going to make it a bit bigger, and I'm going to put 3 dots. Not quite that big. Like that. I feel like this one's closer, so I'm actually going to make those just a touch bigger so they feel like they're the same plant. This is the pale orange that we used for the back of these plants. It's here on the color picker. I'm going to use it with our pencil tool, make a little scribbling circle to add a detail to these flowers. And we're going to use the orange that we used on the circles. It's right here where it's in your color picker to put in an outline. All right, we need to add a few more drippy details to our drippy planet. One of the details I would like to add are some clouds. So I'm going to grab this color right here with our marker tool. I'm going to make it smaller since we're going to go in the background in just a second. And what I'm going to start with is a regular cloud that has a flat bottom and bouncing shapes on the top. Color that in. Then I'm gonna just add some little drips to the bottom. Different shapes, different sizes. I feel like this cloud should be just a touch longer, so I can put one more drip on it. Okay. I'm gonna add a few more of those. Next, I'm going to add a detail to the ground. So this is the color that we made the ground, but we're actually going to go about, what is this color? It's the same color as this. We're going to use our pencil tool, and we're going to make some little geothermal vents on the ground. So we're just going to start by a kind of an oval shape like that. We're going to go curve around the back. Then we're going to put our drips around the front. We're going to make these kind of like a little layer cake. So we're going to go down and we're going to make another layer of drips. And then our last layer of drips, instead of going down, we want to pretend that they're going out from our shape. And I'll show you what I mean. We're going to go kind of like this. So the ones on the side are going to go forwards. The ones on the front are going to come maybe just a little bit longer out. Like that. And I'm going to add a few more. I'm pretty happy with that. Now we have a Drippy planet, but I feel like somebody needs to live here. I do feel like they're a bit shy, so we're gonna go with this color right here. We're gonna use our marker tool. I'm gonna draw kind of a rectangle shape, so it's gonna come out from behind this plant. I'm gonna go next to this plant right here. Color that in. I'm going to put his foot coming out this way. He's a very interesting looking little alien. I promise you're going to love meeting him. We're going to use this yellow right here with our marker tool, and we're going to make a half C shape over here, and then a big circle on this side. We're going to color it in. I'm going to go back to the green we were using. It's right there on the color picker. I'm going to use two kind of like upside down J's, one going each direction. Then I'm going to grab this red right here. We're still using that marker tool, and we're going to draw a circle here. Not that big. There, and you'll just be able to see that one over there. I'm going to go grab this yellow and put one dot there and one dot there. I'm going to go back to our red that we were just using. It's right there in the color picker. We're going to put two dots right here. We're also going to switch over to our pencil tool. We're going to put three dots on his forehead and then one more. Then we're going to use that pencil to outline our shape. So we're going to outline his head, his antenna, and don't forget this little foot down here. While we're here, I'm going to add some little arms. Then I'm going to switch over to black and add our final detail, which is his nose. I'm going to put one dot up here and one that matches it over here. And then his mouth. We're going to use a straight line. Not quite where I want it. Straight line with two little C shapes for our alien. All right, and there you have it, a Drippy planet.